Alright, this is Taylor with Mesh again, back for a third time. I can't seem to get this to work properly, but I'm going to show you how I have this set up to capture a lead's name from the built-in high-level conversation AI chatbot. Obviously, you can do it with others like CloseBot and ZappyChat and all that, but this is how I have it set up to do it with the built-in conversation AI. I've been playing around with it. It's got some limitations, but I mean it's built in. You're not paying extra for it, except for per message. But let me just play around with this for a second to get it to ask for my name. So need to buy my house. This is a demo site I put together for local realtors in my area. I meant to put sell my house, but that's all right. Who do I have the pleasure of speaking with today? So I'm just going to say my name, Taylor. So in the last video I filmed, it skipped the name question for some reason, and it went to asking me what area of town I'm looking in, and I said Denham, which is short for Denham Springs. It's a suburb of Baton Rouge around here, and it recorded Denham as my name, which I guess is better than nothing. It's doing something, but this should have captured my actual name this time. So let's go back to my HighLevel account. Move this out of the way and move it further. Go to conversations, and it captured my name as Taylor. So in some cases, you might have somebody give you their full name, and it should capture it, but I'll test it out here. Just say, oh, by the way, my full name is Taylor Coffin. Box, because that's my name. And let's go back to HighLevel, refresh this, and see if it captured my last name there. Come on. I need some more bourbon. It did not. Well, at least it's got a first name. So we can at least distinguish between guest 1, guest 2, guest 3. Just refresh one more time and see if it captured anything. Okay, I wasn't thinking properly. It's not going to go back through the workflow I have set up if you do it that way. But at least it captured my first name. So let me just start a new one real quick to show you what it would do if I did tell it my full name. So we need to sell my house. Let's see. Move this out of the way. I'd be happy to help with that. Where's your home located? And of course, it skips the. I'm gonna say Denham Springs this time, so it doesn't think it's my name. Just skip the name question. It should ask it later when it asks to book an appointment. So let me just pause it and go through that real quick. Just gonna resume for a second. It gave me 2 back-to-back errors, and I know that people interacting with this are probably not going to realize that that's an error. Because when you hover over it, nothing pops up. So if anybody from HighLevel is watching this and there's any solution to that, or anybody else that might know anything about that, please let me know, because I run into that pretty often with this, at least in my own testing. And it completely skipped over the name question. So let me just try this again and see what happens. I'm going to pause again for a second. And we're back. Made a slight tweak to the prompt to make sure it asked for name. And then I accidentally yelled at it, so that might have helped. So it said, who do I have the pleasure of speaking with today? So I'm just going to test it out, give my full name, and then go back to my Mesh HighLevel account. I don't know where I'm at. Conversations. And it recorded my full name, Taylor Coffin. So now I'll go ahead and show you the automation I have set up on the back end to do this. So capture name from live chat. And if anybody has any recommendations to make this cleaner or cheaper, please let me know. But this is how I have it. So anytime a customer replies on the live chat channel, it's going to check if their name is guest. So I just rename this as lead name is still guest. And if it's yes, you're going to select first name is guest. So anytime somebody sends a live chat message, it's going to go through this automation and check if their first name is guest. And if it's not, it's just going to kick them back out. So that's why before, when I just had my first name in, my first name's not guest, so it was kicking me back out. It wasn't recording my full name when I gave it to it again. So that's how that's set up. And then when you go down the yes branch, I have a GPT prompt. I use Turbo 4. I don't know. 3.5 is old now. So I just used a custom prompt, and this is what I told it. I just said, your goal is to determine a lead's name in a live chat conversation with an AI chatbot. I will provide the lead's most recent message below. You are to determine if the lead's reply contains their name. If the lead responds with their name, then reply with just the lead's name. Could be just a first name, could be first and last. If the lead does not reply with their name, reply with the exact word guest. Lead reply, and then you just select the contact. Where am I at? Not contact. Sorry, message. Message body. Tell it the message body there. So the reason for this line here is if you don't tell it this part, it's going to respond with some phrase like you haven't provided enough context or something like that, and it's going to rename the lead that. So you need to tell it to respond with guest if it's blank or if it doesn't contain their name. It would be nice, and I started to do this until I realized there wasn't a trigger for it. I was going to tell it the chatbot's message and then the lead's reply so that it could have the full context of the last interaction that took place. But unless I'm missing something, I don't see anywhere where we can pull in messages from this chat conversation here. And I guess it'd be pretty nice if we could, but I don't see a way around that. So I just told it, check for lead's reply. If it contains a name, update that field. So it's such limited context that it will pull a few false positives here and there. Like when I told it denim is where I wanted to move to, it put that as my name. So that's one instance where it won't work completely. But I mean, it's better than having every contact named guest, as long as most of the people you're interacting with have normal names and the prompt works properly to ask for their name. So that's how that's set up. I just wanted to share that because I've been looking for a way around that for a while. So let me know what you think, and I hope that helps.